Hello everyone, we are back in light season and that was a very exciting week in AR offense for me because I saw a lot of his Node Kevline defense or a mixture of this. Very interesting and funny, but I understand some people are scared. I will talk about it later on. I was working on a new kind of defense for Dark Season using Trace Trap, far trace healing like Physic or near trace rally. And trust me, this is something very interesting. People don't understand the mechanics behind the trace, and I'm trying to make it work. This is not the finished version of a far trace healing trap, but I don't have the time to make it. So until it's complete and done, I am working with a Kevline the same as last week, except that last week in this spot I have legendary Lilina, double life and death, and now I have Mia here. The reason for that is because I always knew that the defense I made last week has a weakness, and the weakness is called Noe. Noe kills easily Windsweep Selena, Windsweep Lilina, Flash Veronica, and Noe doesn't care about Broadleaf Fan and one-shot Leaf. But Mia is strong against Noe. Reason why I switched and removed Lilina is because no one uses Noe. This is why I didn't care. But this week, 2 persons used Noe. One of them destroyed my defense. So then I was thinking of a solution. And this build on Mia, I think, is interesting. It's a new build. Let me explain. With Lensbreaker, she survives Brave Actor first, but she also deals damage because of Quicken Pulse. I did the calcs, and apparently the Moonbow deals 25 on average against the average Brave Actor you see. 25 is a lot. And she destroys Henriette super easily because first hit Moonbow, Henriette counter attacks, and Mia reactivate Moonbow. 2 times Moonbow, Henriette is dead. And Legendary Lilina is not so good against Henriette. And that's the reason. So now I have Selena here, of course, because Mia in this spot is probably best than here. Anyway, let's look at the result, and pretty good. So 1 sacrifice, and this guy, UJI, I think, he used Noe and destroyed my defense completely. First replay also was Noe, but this person lost. Maybe one of the reasons is because I'm missing seal. I think this is probably quick repost. So like I said before, Note Kevline, I have no problem with people using Note, but I think 2 Note, 3 Note, or 4 Note, because I have seen one with 4 Note this week. I haven't recorded the match, but I'm not very happy with it, and there is a reason for that. I do not think personally this kind of defense scares me. I can handle it, and I don't use fast save. I dislike fast save, but problem for me with triple, quadruple Note, or even double Note to some extent, is that it scares people, and I don't think this is good. If IS really think no one would use 2, 3, or 4 Note Kevline, then they are wrong and they made a mistake. I think restricting ourselves to 1 single note is enough. With 1 single note, there's so many interesting interaction and funny stuff you can do. There is no need to go so far as to make 3 or 4 note Kevline. And I hope people don't do something like that in the future. Before playing this game, which I like a lot, I played several games and 2 of them heavily invested in. And these 2 games, they both died. Obviously, I do not believe this is what will happen to Faye. I don't think so, but I do not want to see people quitting evil raids because of that. Because we see so many unnecessary things like 3 or 4 note Kevline, and they don't want to try it and they give up. I say that because there are 2 players in my friend list, really top tier. They reach very high tiers every week, very high score. And after Note's release, I noticed they stopped playing. Yeah, they quit Evil Raid. They are not playing anymore, so one of them was still unconnected for 6 days or 7 days. So maybe he just quit. But I'm concerned about this. I feel this is unnecessary. I hope people don't do that because I think this is stupid. I don't want to see people quitting this game. I would love to see more Arden. Really, diffract magic. This is funny. Just to make sure this guy doesn't have near save. This could be very funny. With Special Fighter Ignis. In fact, in the future, because I was thinking about it, I might eventually use Note Kevline, but using another lens for Note, which means there will be no Pathfinder anymore for my Kevline. And I'm pretty sure it would work. Because, I mean, before we get Pathfinder, I mean, my defense worked well, so Pathfinder just made it a lot better. I mean, not a lot better, because it's still weak to fast save if people play really, really well. But it makes it more difficult for the average player, including fast save, to deal with this sort of Kevline, so it still increases the chance of success. So yes, this is turn 3, but I don't understand why you would use this on turn 3. Because odd recovery will obviously trigger. Both Lilina amazing, very strong. And this is interesting here, look. What do you think this player tried to do by repositioning air? Because I suspect this player wanted to kill Note with Freya, but then realized it was impossible because ARD speed res. This is why I said last week, if you want to make your Note disgusting, remove the stun counter and use ARD speed. So Edelgard and Lyn And this is confusing because there is no far save. But I guess the problem is buildings. Too many. People don't learn. They should remove all of their buildings. When I think about this in the future, I will try, if possible, to upload more AR offense match because I think people want to know about alternative solutions to deal with Note Kevline, especially if you don't want or if you don't have fast save. And this is the one which destroyed my defense completely, erased. I didn't rematch this player because there's absolutely nothing wrong with what this player did. It wasn't bad. And honestly, Ruse Mila is interesting. And of course Lilina 0. So both versions of Lilina are not so good. And here I think this is the reason why Note failed to kill Noish with Moonbow. Because of a guard effect due to the ruse. That's why a ruse is not too bad if you don't mind not having a smite drawback reposition. I don't know if she would have killed with Moonbow. Maybe not, I don't know. Well played. This week has been interesting because I saw a lot of these far safe brave actors, and you will see that later on. And they all lost. And flame everywhere. I think Note is interesting, but she's not unpredictable. The key toward the success is to just understand where Note is moving. So you have to look at your units, the chasing path. So if you know where she's moving, you can predict what happens. Otherwise, if you don't, obviously she is dangerous. But there is no need to be scared. Novel mechanism requires practice. We need to get used to this. And obviously the more we practice and the better we get at this. So now there is Mia. Lance Breaker Kraken Pulse. I think this is probably her best build right now, given this current meta with Farsave actor and Henriette.
Summer is the best.
Your luck's run out.
I would say this match was close. Brave actor died, but that was close. I think I need to upgrade maybe Mia, giving Trade Fruit plus attack, ARD attack speed. So she would get plus 6 attack. I mean, yeah, even Selena dealing 1-digit damage. Well, maybe this is because Solo isn't active, but I think this is still disappointing. She's considered one of the best range cav nukes right now. Well, now it's much better.
Clear a path. Clear a path.
This is why I insist on saying everyone should get plus attack. And why I love joint drive attack and I value so much. So much joint drive attack. Because there will be many scenarios like this where your units, eventually cavs, they will be close together and they will get the multiple effects of joint drive attack stacking together. With 2 joint drive attack, best case scenario will be plus 8 attack. For the 2 units, that's a lot. And the more you attack, the better. Joint drive attack is awesome in either race defense. And this
Vanish beneath the waves. I'm so sorry.
So this could be 20 times 2 against Henriette, and that's not bad. It's definitely much better than Lilina. I mean, the legendary Lilina.
Go for it. Sit. This is it. Yes, what she said.
Again, this is why I said,
Scrawny little runt.
do not use destined counter on note. This is a mistake. Again, this is why I want plus attack, because infantry score hitting so hard on Mila. And she's not dying to Triandra, please.
Tropical attack.
Everyone is getting so difficult and tough to destroy. Plus attack is so important. So important. Look at this. That's interesting. I think this is what usually happens with Edelgard. She hits super hard, but she's not tanking so well compared to Brave Actor. And this is why you should understand the AI. Look at this. All of my calves except Veronica, they have assist. So this means after Veronica moves, it will be Note. And Note will get somewhere here. So this means Lilina gets one extra movement. So she can target Dagger or Leon. So you have to understand that.
Too brittle, too weak.
The heat won't beat me.
I wanted to be you, Ephraim.
And that was the end. So that was a nice week for the defense. Yes, at the beginning I said I would try something different with Physic and Far Trace. And trust me, I tested several scenarios and that was funny. And next week will be Anima Astra and this. I can't wait to test it. This will be disgusting and funny. Okay, that was a nice week. Thanks for watching.